Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Fix This. In today's video we're going to go over the Whirlpool top load washer that is continuously draining. So you can hear it kicked on and we just have a drain pump constantly running now. Nothing on the controls work. If your washer's under 5 years old, I believe it is, Whirlpool is covering this under a warranty, so please contact an authorized servicer and this will be covered for free. But easy repair, just remove the two screws in the top back, and then there's two little spring clamps that you can access with a putty knife. Once that's done, the control panel will lift up and off, and then from here it's just unplugging each of the Molexes from the control board, the pressure hose, and making sure everything's disconnected. Then we can remove that board. So as I mentioned, they are doing, it's not a recall on this board, it is a service pointer, they call it, but they are covering this board through an authorized servicer. You should not have to pay any trip or labor on the part or the labor. These clamps right here just press down into the board. Just be careful you don't pinch the wires. I like to grab a pair of needle nose and kind of slowly work them up. When I get to the lid switch wire, it's a little more difficult because the wire is closer to the base, so you just want to be careful not to pinch any of the wires. You can see doing it multiple times, just moving it up a bit, going down, moving it up, and then going down to get it out. Once you have the wires off, it's just two metal little spring clips. Once you press in the top and bottom, it should release it so that you can pop the board up and out. If you like my knife, I got it from Exceed Designs. Big fan of it, really lightweight and skinny. So you just get the new board. There's a little slot that tab has to go into first. Once you have that lined up, you just push the board down in. You should hear it snap. And then the rest of the repair is just in reverse. Make sure you get all of the wire connectors plugged back in. They should snap into place. And don't forget the pressure hose. Definitely seen a lot of servicers and consumers replace this and leave that hose off. Luckily the washer has a built-in safety to it that if it's running too long without that pressure hose being satisfied, it'll just shut the washer off. I always like to double check, just make sure that there are no Molex connectors left off. And just line the knob up, put the panel back on, two screws, and you're all set to go. With this washer, once you have the board replaced, you have to calibrate the washer. In order to calibrate the washer when it's in the off mode, I usually rotate it counterclockwise a few times, then go right, 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 left, right. All the lights should flash on, and then you rotate to the right 4 times until the rinse light is lit and push start. The washer will go through a calibration mode from there on out.